Good morning, students. How are you? In this video, I would like to teach about the non-detailed section. Let's begin our non-detailed section. So that is very, very important. It will make you score more marks because majority of the marks are taken from non-detailed section. An essay with 8 marks and a comprehension passage which consists of 5 marks, and both are given from this section. So that's why I told you the non-detailed section is very, very important. So let me clarify. In the first year syllabus, we have learned 5 short stories as they have individual. One story is different from another one. But in the second year, we have only one lesson belong to the genre novel. So a novel is given. So what we have allotted in the non-detailed section for the intermediate second year? Novel. The title of the novel is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. It's a novel. It is an adventurous story. It is a story of a child whose transition from a child from a child to young boy. From a child to young boy. So that is the title, The Adventures of the Tom Sawyer. So how many marks we can get from this section? 8 plus 5, 13. 8 plus 5, 13. The novel consists of 8 chapters. How many chapters the novel consists of? The story, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, 8. We need to discuss them in detail because from every chapter we have approximately 14 paragraphs are totally we have 14 paragraphs are given, and we have either 1 or 2 from each section. Either 1 or 2 paragraphs are given as examples, as given as comprehension passages for your practice from every chapter. Got it? How many unseen paragraphs, how many comprehension paragraphs we need to learn regarding this novel is 14. 14 exercises are given. Every chapter consists of 1 or 2 paragraphs. 1 or 2 paragraphs. So that's why while dealing with chapters individually, we need to have a gist of every chapter. We need to have a gist of every chapter. It must be needed. Okay, let us enter the novel. So it's a regular thing to know about author and about the novel briefly before begin the lesson. So as I said, the name of the novel is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, written by Mark Twain. Mark Twain. So remember, let's see about the author. The first point is Mark Twain is the pen name of Samuel Langhorne Clemens. You should remember this thing, very important. Mark Twain is the pen name of Samuel Langhorne Clemens. It is a pseudonym. So generally pen name was put by the writers, maintained by the writers who want to hide their identity. So we have a story in the first year, that is O. Henry's story. Did you remember that name? The Last Leaf. The Last Leaf. The short story Last Leaf was written by O. Henry. So O. Henry is the pen name of William Sidney Porter. Haven't we learned it? Yes, we have learned. So like that, Mark Twain is the pen name of Samuel Langhorne Clemens. So Samuel Langhorne Clemens is the writer's original name. For writing the books, he maintained another name, that is Mark Twain. So we can simply say Mark Twain is the pen name of Samuel Langhorne Clemens. From which country he belongs to? Which country he belongs to? He was an American writer, humorist, entrepreneur, publisher and lecturer. So he was an American. He belongs to America. He belongs to America. We have an American writer in the poetry section that is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, the writer of the poem The Builders. The same country he belongs to also, and he was an American writer, humorist. So here we need to know the meaning, humor. Humor is nothing but comedy. Funny episodes are there in the novel, and he wrote writings for the entertainment of children especially. So that's why he inserted so many comical things there. And see that next word, entrepreneur. And he did many businesses. Actually, by profession, he is a journalist. By profession, he was a journalist. And he wrote the books while doing his profession as a journalist, while he pursuing his profession as a journalist. So that's why he kept his original name as secret one. That's why he created another name, Mark Twain. And see, he was a publisher. Of course, he has published many books, and lecturer also. He worked in a college also. So like, he was an American writer, humorist, entrepreneur, publisher and a lecturer. So these are the things regarding him. Next one. He is one of the most often quoted figures in English literature. Often quoted figure means when we advise someone, when we want to make someone aware of something, we just try to quote some important quotations that are told by famous writers. We generally take the quotations of Swami Vivekananda when we give advices to youth, isn't it? So like that, and most of the writers or most of the speakers quoted many of his quotations. The quotations written by Mark Twain. So one of the quotations he had written in his books is, I have never interfered my schooling in my education. I have never let my schooling interfere my childhood. So what a beautiful quotation that was. So childhood is an important stage in everyone's life, and he feels that one should enjoy in that stage. That's why he feels that schooling will interrupt his natural knowledge. That's why he told it. So such kind of humorous quotations he has given through his books. So that's why he is referred as one of the oftenly quoted figures in English literature. And see the next one. He grew up in Mississippi Delta. Actually, he was born in the place, it's a small town, Hannibal, in the state of Missouri. In the state of Missouri, America. He grew up in Hannibal, a dusty and quiet town, and near to the Mississippi River. It's the river of Mississippi, and he grew up the Mississippi Delta, the area that is near to the Mississippi River. And this particular place influenced him. He got inspiration from this place on his novels. This particular place influenced his novels particularly, and most of the characters he has taken where he has grown up. Got it? And based off his famous novels are on this particular place. And see some of his popular novels. The first one is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. One of the important characters in our novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer also. And Life on Mississippi. Life on Mississippi. And the third one is The Prince and the Pauper. So another beautiful child story. It's a very important one. And the fourth one is none than our novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. And these are the four important novels written by Mark Twain. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Life on Mississippi, The Prince and the Pauper, and The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. And these are the four important novels written by Mark Twain. Okay, let us see about the novel. In the novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, it is a book for reader of all ages, published in 1876. And you need to remember the date in which year the book was published, in the year 1876. It is a book for readers of all ages. As I said, it is not only confined to the children only, and an adults can enjoy the story also, because he has inserted many elements regarding adults and their foibles in social life. Their foibles means the mistakes what we generally do, the common people's mistakes, in a humorous way. So that's why the writer was called as humorist. Got it? And the novel has the elements of humor, satire, and social criticism. So humor, as we said, there are funny scenes. There are so many funny scenes acted by the characters of kids. It is satire. So satire, in the sense, satire means when we highlight the foibles of people in the society in a funny way is called satire. Criticize in a light manner. Criticize one's mistakes in a light manner, in a comical manner, is called satire. And the last one is social criticism. It has a social criticism. The novel has a social criticism. That means he criticized the attitude of the people in those days, in the 18th century, in the late 18th century. Particularly the town people. And we have an imaginary town in the novel, St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is an imaginary town created by our writer, and the entire story goes on in this place. Actually, there is no town of St. Petersburg. He took the real place where he was born, Hannibal. as St. Petersburg in this novel. So the people of St. Petersburg attitude is reflected in the novel, and thus we have a social criticism on those people. And see, next one, the novel is a child adventurous story. So here adventure, why the writer says it is an adventurous story, because in this novel the protagonist, the main character, the major role is played by Thomas Sayer. Actually the name of the full name is, but in the entire novel he was considered as Tom only, and most of the characters called him Tom. He is called as Tom only. And in this, the Thomas Sayer, who is called as Tom, who is known as Tom, likes an adventure. So an adventure is a thrill journey which is full of risks. An adventure is a journey full of risks, and he likes to do risks, and he likes adventures, and he influence his friends also to involve in his adventures. So that's why the novel is a child adventure story, because we can see more characters of kids in the novel than the adults. And it is a story of a young boy's transition into a young man. So we can see the two stages of the main character Tom. The young boy here is Tom, and we can see his journey from the stage of young boy to young man. And he was shown as a boy of 12 to 13 years age. A boy of 13 years is, the writer did not mention the exact age in the novel, but we can assume his age is between 12 to 13. And later, while the story is going on, his mental maturity changes. So that's the journey of Tom Sayer. The journey of Tom Sayer from childhood to young man. How he transited from a young boy to young man. So thus, these are the important things we need to remember as introduction for the novel Tom Sayer. These points will help you to write the introduction when you attempt the essay question. And let's see the characters first. Okay, let us see the list of characters. We have 10 characters on the whole in the novel. There are 10 characters, and 4 of kids and 6 of adults. 4 of kids and 6 of adults. 4 kids characters and 6 adults characters. And why we learn about these characters? Because if you have information on every character, it will help you while attempting the textual passage. That means comprehension passages given from this novel or from this text. So that's why you need to know the details of every character, and some played a major role, some played minor role, and the details of the characters will help you to write the answers for comprehension passage, because we don't have all the answers for the 5 questions given under the comprehension passage that is taken from one of the 8 chapters. So that's why this information will help you. And we have only answers for 2 or 3 questions. and remaining questions will be written based on your knowledge. So that's why it is mandatory to know the characters and their details. So let us see what are the important characters here. The first and most important character is Tom Sawyer. He is the hero of the novel. He is the hero of the novel, as the title suggests, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So Tom Sawyer plays a major role, and we have a 8 marks question on his character. Sketch the character of Tom Sawyer also. So who is Tom Sawyer? So Tom Sawyer is the novel's protagonist. Protagonist means who played main role. We simply call him a hero. A hero of the novel. So the novel's protagonist, a mischievous boy. So what kind of qualities the character has? He is mischievous. He always does naughty things. He always does naughty things. He is funny. He is a funny kind of guy, but in heart, he is very kind and sympathetic. And he has shown some kind of mental maturity also in some scenes. So he is mischievous boy with active imagination. The thoughts comes in his mind in a flash, like a flash. He plays pranks on people. He plays pranks. He plays tricks on people. He influences people to do things for him. And we will see in most of the chapters. In the first chapter, he made his friends to paint the fencing, and that was the work allotted by his aunt Polly to him as a punishment. But he cleverly manages his friends to do it for him by playing a trick on them, a reverse psychology, you can say. So such kind of attitude the boy has. Though he is mischievous boy with active imagination, despite his mischief, Tom has good heart and a strong moral conscience. So he has both good qualities and bad qualities. And mischief is a bad quality, and having a good heart is a good quality. You can't say exactly mischief, because children are all sometimes do mischievous things, funny things. So Mr. Tom Sawyer is the Aunt Polly's sister's son, who lives along with aunt, and he has a brother and a sister. His brother is Sid and his sister is Mary. Got it? So he is the hero of the novel. His attitude, he is a mischievous boy, but with a mischievous boy with active imagination, and he has also other qualities like good heart and a strong moral conscience. He shows sympathy on poor people, on innocent people particularly. We see when he takes a strong decision to save Muff Potter from the accusation of murder. So in that scene we see him as a matured guy, and he has a strong moral conscience, and he knows what is good and what is bad. So such a major role he played. That is the main role played by Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer is the hero of the novel. He is a mischievous boy with active imagination. Though he is mischief, he has a kind-hearted fellow. He is a kind-hearted fellow. And come to the next character, Huckleberry Finn. So one of the major characters in the novel, he is the friend of Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer's best chum. CHUM. Chum stands for friend. Actually, the town people, the people of St. Petersburg, treats him as an orphan, but he has a father. He is considered a son of town's drunk. His father often sees in a drunken stage The word trounce drunk means a person who consumes alcohol always, especially at the daytime, in the daytime. And his father never take care of him. Huckleberry Finn is an outcast. He is treated as an outcast boy in the novel. The parents of the children never invited him for birthday parties and never allow him to talk with him because he uses bad languages. And he appears in rags always. So we can say he is a poor boy and treated as an orphan, but he has a father and he was a town drunk. His father never take care of him, so that's why he lives homeless. He sleeps in streets and he eats food whatever he gets. Got it? And the second importance is given after Tom Sawyer is Huckleberry Finn. And when we take this character, when the story is progressing, we see Huckleberry Finn is a careless boy at the beginning. When the story is progressing, and his mental maturity is also improved. At the end of the novel, we see when he daringly saves Widow Douglas from the attack of Injun Joe and his companion. So thus he shows mental maturity. And that is the character we need to remember, Huckleberry. So Huckleberry Finn is Tom's best friend and son of Town's drunk. And these kind of details are enough to remember here. And let's see the third one. Becky Thatcher. Town judge's pretty yellow-haired daughter. She looks beautiful. We can simply remember Becky Thatcher is the girlfriend of Tom Sawyer. Becky Thatcher is the girlfriend of Tom Sawyer. We can simply say. Is a daughter of Town's judge. And she looks beautiful. And she has yellow hair. She has yellow hair with blondie. And remember the word blondie with the mixture of golden and brown color. Because there was a question on her. So Becky Thatcher is the girlfriend of Tom Sawyer, our hero of the novel. And she is the daughter of Town's judge. Got it? And come to the fourth important character, Joe Harper. Another kid's character is Tom's bosom friend. So here bosom friend means very close to Tom Sawyer. And actually he is a childhood friend, a frequent playmate. Whenever Tom wants to play, we can see him along with Joe Harper. And these three guys, Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, Joe Harper, went to Jackson Island as an adventure. They ran away from their own place to Jackson Island to become pirates. They did an adventure. Got it? So, Joe Harper is Tom's bosom friend. Bosom means very close friend and a frequent playmate of Tom Sawyer. And he is a frequent playmate of Tom Sawyer. And these are the four important kids characters in the novel. First one is Tom Sawyer, hero of the novel. Second one is Huckleberry Finn, son of Town's drunk and best friend of Tom Sawyer. And the third one is Becky Thatcher, who is the daughter of Town's judge and who looks pretty and beautiful. And the last one is Joe Harper, the childhood friend of and a frequent playmate of Tom Sawyer. And these are the four important kids characters in the novel. And let's see the adult characters. When come to the adult characters, the important one is Aunt Polly. So who is Aunt Polly? Tom's aunt and guardian. Actually, Tom Sawyer is her sister's son. Her sister's son. And she was a simple and kind-hearted woman. Of course, he maintains discipline in order to control Tom Sawyer, because as he was mischievous, she tries to control him by giving punishments. But in heart, she was very kind-hearted. She has a respect and love and affection on Tom Sawyer. We can see she was crying over Tom's left the town, and she thought that Tom has died by drowning in the Mississippi River. Actually, it was a plan of Tom Sawyer. And in that scene, we see her emotion over Tom Sawyer, and she protects him. Got it? And Aunt Polly is another important character, and she was Tom's aunt and guardian. Yes, there is a question in one of the paragraphs, that is, who is Aunt Polly? Tom's aunt, okay. And how Tom is related to Aunt Polly? And we can write the answer as Tom is Aunt Polly's sister's son. Aunt Polly's sister's son. Got it? And see the next and very important character, Injun Joe. Injun Joe, villain of the novel, villain of the story. Tom is the hero of the novel, whereas Injun Joe is the villain of the novel. And there is a question on the character of Injun Joe also. As we have two questions, one question is on Tom Sawyer and another question is on the character of Huckleberry Finn, and the third important character is Injun Joe, a violent villainous man. A violent villainous man. We often see him hurt someone or murder. And he is a half Native American and half Caucasian. And he faced so many insults from his childhood because of his race. So half Native American means somewhat he looks a black American and her father belongs to white American. And this is Caucasian means white Americans. Caucasians means white Americans who came from other countries and settled in America. So both have different races. His parents have different races. So that's why he was abused and whipped off many times since his childhood. He faced exclusion, banishment. So that's why he was seen disguised as a Spaniard for some time. And actually he murdered Dr. Robinson. So we can simply remember who is Injun Joe, villain of the story, a violent villainous man. Got it? And he played a major role in the journey of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, because both these two boys afraid of Injun Joe till the end of the novel. So in the end of the novel, he was died at the doors of the Johnson's cave because of starving. And we will see them in detail. And you just remember the points is a violent villainous man is enough. A villain of the novel, simply you can remember. And see the next one, Muff Porter. He is a hapless. So hapless means unlucky. Hapless means unlucky. A unlucky drunk. He is also like a drunkard, often seen drinking alcohol in drunken stage, and a friend of Injun Joe, and who helps Injun Joe in robberies especially. And why we call him as unlucky? Because The cunning fellow, the villain Injun Joe, pins on him the accusation of murder of Dr. Robinson on him. Actually, Dr. Robinson was killed by Injun Joe, but he blames Muff Porter about the murder. He pins on him. He pins the murder on him. So thus, he was an unlucky fellow and he was jailed for some time. Later, Tom Sawyer rescued him by telling the truth in the court. So, and he plays an important role in Turning Point also. Next, see the fourth character, Dr. Robinson, a respected local physician, and we can remember him as Doctor. A respected local physician, Dr. Robinson, and he was killed by Injun Joe at the graveyard. So, a minor role played by him. And see the next one, the widow Douglas. The first three are important and the last three are the minor characters. The widow Douglas, a kind-hearted pious resident of St. Petersburg. The children of St. Petersburg treat her as a friend. And in the end of the novel, she adopts Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry Finn was adopted by her, widow Douglas, as a gratitude for saving her from the attack of Injun Joe. So, that is the role played by the widow Douglas, a kind-hearted resident of St. Petersburg. And the last character is Judge Thatcher, Becky's father. The country's judge, as we discussed when we talk about the character Becky Thatcher, who is the girlfriend of Tom Sawyer, and he is Becky's father, the country's judge, local celebrity. So, these are the characters and their details. So, how this information will help you? This information will help you to write the answers for the questions given under the comprehension passages taken from the text, taken from the chapters of the novel. So, how many chapters we have? 8 chapters. From every chapter, we approximately have 1 to 2. From 1 paragraph to 2 paragraphs. And on the whole, we have 14 paragraphs are given for practice. And this information regarding characters will help you to answer them easily. So, you should remember whenever the characters appears in chapters, you just remember the information. When you know about Tom Sawyer, you just remember the primary details. He is the hero of the novel. He is a mischievous boy. He plays pranks on people, particularly on friends and his aunt Polly. Huckleberry Finn, son of town's drunkard, and the best friend of Tom Sawyer, and who always does adventures along with Joe Harper. And another important character you should remember is Injun Joe. Because we have 4 questions on characters. The first one is sketch the character on Tom Sawyer, and there is another essay question given on the character of Huckleberry Finn, and there is the important question given on the Injun Joe. Sketch the character of Injun Joe and what part he played in the journey of Tom Sawyer. And the fourth one is write at least 5 sentences about 3 characters. One is Becky Thatcher, and the second one is Aunt Polly, and the third one is Muff Porter. And these are the minor characters. So there was a question given as question number 6 at the end of the text. We'll ask you to write 5 sentences on these 3 minor characters. The first one is Becky Thatcher, and second one is Aunt Polly, and the third one is Muff Porter. So, because these are the minor characters. So, we have 4 questions on the characters of on the characters of the novel. So you should remember the primary details, and we will know complete details while we discuss each chapter in a detailed manner. So got it? And the remaining questions will be asked like what are the main points of the novel, and what are the turning points, what are the major incidents, and what are the turning points in the novel. And these are the other theoretical questions. So we have 6 questions at the end of the text. So hope you understand the characters and its details. So let's learn each chapter in a detailed manner. Okay?